Alrighty, we live. We going live. Mic test. Mic check on the mic. Chester Cheetah on the mic. Not Chester Cheetah. I'm not Chester. I'm just saying, you know. Alrighty, we live. We going. Cool. Audio is happening. Let's go back to default view there. Topher, yo! What's up, guys? Just going to wait a couple seconds for everybody to kind of shuffle in here. But yeah, today's going to be a fun one. Green-red land destruction. Not green-land red destruction. I don't know what's happening. I'm having a stroke. James, I am able to hear you. What's up, Taryn? What's up, Anthony? Hey, is it Bolid Guanabana? Is that how you pronounce it? Clint, good luck today. Thanks, buddy. Let's run over the deck real quick. I did post the deck tech this morning on the channel, so if you want to check that out in full today, you can. But I'm just going to run through just kind of what I have right now in front of me. So we've got, at the 1-drop slot, we've got 2 Magma Spray, 2 Shock, 2 Blossoming Defense. So this is going to be definitely dealing with the early game board presence of Red Deck Wins and the black removal suite of a Rakdos strategy. Then we have at the 2-drop slot, we got 1 Incendiary Flow, just a 1 of, because we have 2 more in the sideboard. 4 Chandler Initiate, which is a great guy. 2 Dissenter's Deliverance. Pablo, hey, what's up? 2 Dissenter's Deliverance. 4 Uvenwald Captives. 2 Gift of Paradise. 3 Tireless Tracker. 4 Crumble to Dust. There are 4 in here because nowadays decks, even that are monocolored, run deserts. So they're still going to have Raminap Ruins or whatever. So I would always recommend probably 4 at this point. You could always deal with 3, but I like 4 because it helps in game 1 especially. And you can always board them out in game 2, of course. We've got 3 Structural Distortions that help, destroy land, deal some damage. 2 Violent Impact because cycling is great. And 3 Creeping Mold to help grab an enchantment. Then we have 4 World Breakers because this guy is a Windmill Slam every time he comes into your hand. All right, let's look at the sideboard real quick. In the sideboard, we've got 2 Shiner's Defeats to help with the Red Deck win situation, 3 Abrades to help with artifacts, 2 Incendiary Flows for exiling any kind of eternalized creatures, stuff like that, 1 Crook of Condemnation for Delirium turning off or God Pharaoh targets, stuff like that, 2 Sweltering Suns to help with token strategies, 2 Nissa's Defeat because this is land destruction if you are playing against green and it's crazy. You have 1 Hour Devastation, 1 Struggle to Survive because mill decks are in tournament practice. So that's something to keep in mind. And 1 Insult to Injury because you need to get through my fogs somehow. So that is it. Let's go to the play lobby. Good luck and enjoy the games today. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm all about enjoying the games. If I win or lose, it's totally fine. This is a super casual deck. I think it's clocking out just under 60 tickets right now. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Let's see what this opening hand has for us. We've got Evolving Wilds, Mountain, Game Trail, Blossoming Defense, Uvenwald Captive, and Crumble to Dust. I like this. This kind of helps make sure that we have creatures that can stay on the battlefield more than a turn. We will crack an Evolving Wilds first because our Game Trail is coming in untapped. Let's grab a green here, a forest, and pass turn. But yeah, I was tinkering with this deck for better part probably the past 2 or 3 days, trying to make sure it was working properly. And then I kind of stumbled onto the blue-red land destruction deck and really liked it too. So that'll be tomorrow's deck as well. So just excited to kind of get this started. Thraben Inspector coming down. Saw this deck. This could be fun. Hopefully you'll get a lot of scoops. With land destruction and MTGO, scoops are kind of inevitable. Because usually they're so outpaced at that point that it's just there's no point in playing the match out. It sucks, but that does happen. So we've got a captive coming out and passing the turn back. But yeah, that was the probably the biggest issue I had with playtesting was nobody would go to game 3 or game 2 with me. Which says something for the deck. And I don't know if that means it's good or bad. I just know that people get infuriated when they see that I'm destroying 3 or 4 lands in the span of a game. So let's see. Servo Exhibition. So we've got a tokens-based strategy here. Probably the white-black tokens. We'll definitely board in some Sweltering Suns in game 2. It's going to end here. Sweet. So we get to, let's see. We can do Crumble to Dust on nothing, thanks to them having basics. We can do Enchanter's Initiate, Uvalon Captive here, or get out a Tireless Tracker. Let's do Initiate and the Captive. I like ramping a little bit more than playing out the Tracker at this point. Yep. Going to always yield to that. Because now we have 6 mana, which is great. And 3 blockers, or 2 blockers at the moment. So, still 1 blocker that can, destroy these guys. So here's a tap land. The Forsaken Sanctuary will definitely be hit by the Crumble to Dust. And he has no blue mana to counter anything. So that's good for us. Let's see here. 2 mana. We have a Hidden Stockpile. Here we go. All right, Creeping Mold is in our deck, so that can deal with an enchantment. So don't have to worry about that too much. Countertron Gaming, land destruction is mean. It is mean. It is 100% brutal. Let's see here. At the beginning, let's see. Instead of a permanent you control, let the battlefield this turn. Create a 1/1 colorless. Yeah. So let's just block 1, because he'll replace for 1. I'll take 2. That's fine. I play mono red, land destroy, and pauper in paper. Oh, my friends hate it so much. Dude, it sucks. Okay, let's see. We have 6 mana. World Breakers right here in our hand. That's awesome. Okay, let's tap the Initiate here to try and get some of that value for Initiate being a little bit larger in the game. Crumble to Dust. Let's see. We've got 3 Forsakens, and we got a Shram's Expertise, Renegade Map, and Zulaport Cutthroat. Nothing really against us at the moment that we hate. Let's look at the rest of the deck real quick. Cutthroats, Inspectors, Bone Splinters are probably bad. Anointed Procession is what he's wanting to get. Marionette Master, no problem. Okay. So his goal is to basically go wide. So that's fine. We have 1 card here for Blossoming Defense. We can definitely help on keeping some of our mana dorks alive. We'd love to draw into a mana because we have 7 on board, if that's the case. So didn't lay a mana for turn. Let's see what happens here. Another Thraben Inspector coming down. Now what I may like to do is if he decides to attack out with that Thraben, I might choose to block and Blossoming Defense that one. But, yep. Gonna Renegade Map, no problem. See what happens. Swinging out with a servo. Yeah, let's just block that for the ability to not take damage right now. Topher, land destruction is too strong. It's good. Oh, there's our land. Okay, let's see here. Let's tap out, get our World Breaker, get rid of a swamp here. Could always get rid of Hidden Stockpile, but not really worried about that at the moment. I'm going to miss clues when they rotate out. Me too. Clues are actually a ton of fun. But now we have a 5/7 on turn 5. So, ton of fun. All right, let's see what he can do. With 1 mana, going to do a Renegade Map. Probably get a swamp here. Yep, play out a swamp. 2 mana. Zulaport Cutthroat. No problem. One of the best things now is we have 7 mana to be able to flip one of the captives. So he's going to swing out with everybody. That's fine. We'll block a Thraben. Take 2. Break his world, break his spirit. Thanks, Elliot. I actually, I thought about, because you mentioned hats, I was like, man, I really need to get like a hard hat or something today because we're doing land destruction, Ooh, another Crumble to Dust. So if he plays another dual land, we got it. So we can either flip an Uvalwald Captive, play out a Tireless Tracker. So, I like the ability to flip right here. So let's do that. Actually, I like the ability to get out the tracker. I think that's a better for us. Let me get rid of that. Play out to the tracker here. Have a Blossoming Defense up. And let's swing out 4 or 5. How's Darren's motto? I'm going to miss everything when it rotates out, yeah. Elliot, that would have been amazing. Yeah, it would have. They need to repent Sheevan and Wampus. That's funny. He's at 22 life thanks to the Cutthroat, so we'll have to deal with him with a Shock or an Incendiary Flow from our deck, or a Magma Spray. So he's up to 3 mana now, so he can do stuff. There's a Servo. That's fine. Let's see here. Block there. I'm okay with that. What we got? Hidden Stockpile? Yep. The life drain from Zulaport Cutthroat is going to be the death of us if we don't get rid of it. Is this standard legal? Dane, yes, this is absolutely standard legal. So, everything I normally build is in standard at the moment. There's a forest. We get to investigate. Let's see if we can crack and draw for a burn spell here. That would be great. No, we did get another Uvenwald, though. Let's play that out. We'll swing out here. We're going to lose 3 life on this Cutthroat swing, but it's better than them gaining the servo at the end of their instep. So, but we've got a 4-3, a 5-7, and a 3-4. Going to block 3 ways on the... That's fine. We can always Blossoming Defense. That's fine. Let's Blossoming Defense. Not to kill our Tireless Tracker. And he will take 8. Again, the Zulaport Cutthroat trigger is going to be pretty hard on us. Is Authority of the Consoles tech against Raminap Red at all? Authority of the Consoles is really good against Raminap Red. It's going to slow him down for probably a turn or 2. But the biggest thing against Raminap Red is basically life gain. I would board in life gain over Authority of the Consoles any of the day. Any day of the week. Any of the day. What is happening? Again, I'm having a stroke. Let's not block here. We don't want to have him make a servo. Cool. 1 black mana. Hidden Stockpile. That's fine. Excuse me. Yep, he's still going to Hidden Stockpile. That's fine. Creeping Mold. We're going to kill that Hidden Stockpile situation there. There we go. Let's swing out with the big boys. Hey there, is this game 1? Yes, this is round 1 of game 1. Have you built a blue-white Godfrey gift deck? Not yet, Anthony. It's on the list. It does give you life for every creature they play. Maybe something a bit more intensive. That's true. That's true. Razorcat standard deck that tutors for Tree of Perdition. That would be funny. Again, I'm going to go down to 5 here because of the double block he's trying to do. That's fine. I'll happily take that and do another 8. Yep. Let's see what we got, though. Would like to get into probably Gift of Paradise. Gains us 3 life. Caught the gameplay live. Nice. Yeah, Ken. Awesome. Yeah, he's going to crack a clue, try and draw into a Hidden Stockpile. If you got it. Nope, he did get Cogworker's Puzzle Knot, though. I miss Sinkhole, Ice Storm, and Stone Rain. I mean, you can play most of those in Modern, right? I know Stone Rain is in the sideboard of my... what deck? What deck is it? Rakdos. My Rakdos burn deck. Whew, I couldn't think of the word for a minute. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's transform this guy. And swing out for 3 creatures. Yep. Again, I'm going to lose an additional 3 if he blocks with all 3. I can go down to 2, but this is going to be a race. So that's fine. He'll take 3. He'll gain 2. I'll go to 3. I have 1 blocker. 2 cards in hand. Got his mana. There's a Shram's Expertise. Would love to get into a burn spell for Zulaport Cutthroat here. That's the crux of his opposition to me right now. 0 cards in hand. Magma Spray. Hallelujah. All right. Oh, I forgot. I should have transformed another one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep this guy back and just swing with 2. That Zulaport, though, yeah, that Zulaport Cutthroat's great again in this deck. So I'm glad that I could board in, or I'm glad I could draw into a Magma Spray. So that's 9 going at your face, going to 4. Let's see. Yeah, 1 card in hand. What do you got? Gonna crack a clue? The magic gods are with you today after forsaking you yesterday on your draft. Dude, yesterday's draft was so rough. I felt so bad. I was like, man, I drafted a pretty decent deck. And then I get into my matches, and they're all like super aggressive matches. And I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way. Cracking a clue. Trying to draw into something. He's got 2 cards in hand. Let's see here. I got an Incendiary Flow. So if he lets anything into his face. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +2, +3, right? No trample? Yeah. Okay. See if he wants to tango. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is lethal, obviously. Chandler's the only one that doesn't do lethal, so let's see what he can do. What up, Taryn? This deck looks mean. Yeah, Josh, this deck is a lot of fun. Yeah, attack with all unless he gets a hasty guy, you win. I agree. All right, those guys are gone. I could ping his face, but I'm gonna wait a turn and probably flip an Uvelmald. Let's see. We got 1 mana going down. Is there a Fumigate? That's really all I can think. I'm sure he has Fumigate in the sideboard, and that will be coming in for sure. He could always just sack these things and make 2 more servos. But if he does that, I'll just flip a captive. Yep. There's a Marionette Master. Marionette Master's going to get Incendiary Flowed if he goes wide. Kudos for him not scooping. Yeah. It's very, you know, he's deciding between going wide or making a 4/6. Land destruction is not a thing I'm a fan of. It's fun though. This is a close match. Yeah, he's going to go. That's fine. We'll just transform one of these buddies. Okay, we've got a Cinderglade. Let's Incendiary Flow here, because that sucks. One, two, three, four, five. We can kill with everything except the Channeler. So let's hold the Channeler back. Save the Earth. We could have done Hashep Oasis there. That would be lethal. Turbo Land Destruction with Modern or Legacy is an entirely different monster than in Standard. I agree. Yep. All right, his turn. I sort of wish Worldbreaker had Trample. This would be over. He's looking for an answer, but I don't think he's going to find it. 2 cards in hand. Let's see what happens here. He's thinking, do I make 2 more servos with the puzzles? Or what? If I draw into another Incendiary Flow or a Shock, that would be great. Our opponent's making the hard decisions right now. And if he doesn't do anything, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Yep. Make a Thraben. Clue. Look for an answer. Or try to look for an answer, at least. Yep. 2 cards in hand. What do we got? Yeah, gonna make a servo. Could have gone lethal with Oasis. Oasis doesn't give me trample, though, so I would have just blocked. So he would have just blocked. So it would have just been an extra blocker. I'll probably do that this turn. Let's see. Violent Impact can destroy an artifact here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have enough to do this and a Violent Impact? 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. Okay. Let's do a Violent Impact on a servo here. 1, 2, 3, 4. On that. Sack a Desert, yes. And swing out with everybody. Should be game, right? GG's. Yep, that's it. Woo! All right. Isn't it like a major dog to Raminip Red, which is everywhere right now? I would say yes. Let me see what I want to put in here. Sweltering Suns is a must include. I like a Braids as well. Let me sort this. Let's should be good. Keep some the shocks in there. Board out Blossoming Defense. He's probably going to be board in board wipes anyway. Let's check out 1 Worldbreaker and 1 Crumble to Dust. I like taking out Shock or Magma Spray. Let's take out a Shock. I like that a little bit better. Are you playing Naga Vitalist? I am not, no. What are the white border? What's the white border card? The white border cards are Creeping Mold and Shock. Those are just older, like, renditions of the cards. So sometimes in MTGO, like when you go to MTGO Traders, they might not have the exact one from the exact set, but it's still in Standard, so it still works. So Oh, he just sent me GG, man. I was like, oh, are you leaving? Aw. They may scoop. I'd say 2 crumbles instead of a world and a crumble. Gotcha. Whoop. Let's see. I like having at least 1 crumble. Or at least 3. Let's see, at least 50% match a round up red. Yeah. Josh, the round up red is real. Let's see. We got Initiate, Captive, Mountain, and Oasis. Let's keep this. This is going to be a little bit painful on us until we get out the Captive to tap for green mana. But it should be fine. Wow, there are 100 of you guys watching right now. I didn't even notice. Welcome. Goodness gracious. Oh, he goes first. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome, welcome. I stream every weekday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Usually it's going to be a deck tech. Sometimes it'll be a draft, but more often than not, it's going to be a deck tech test drive. So there is a forest. Let's get that on out. Pass turn. I use blue-red land destruction with Brawl and Homunculus. That is actually the deck that I'm going over tomorrow. So if you guys want to see that deck tech and the test drive of it, stay tuned for tomorrow for sure. For the blue-red spells, what do you think of a Spellweaver Eternal? Spellweaver Eternal is a little slow. I'm not a big fan of that in the deck. Here to stay for sure, but not dominant. Gotcha. Yeah, red will fade when mid-range catches up with the meta. I agree with that. Hey, from Italy. Awesome. Let's see. Forsaken Sanctuary coming down. Let's get out a Captive here. And the next turn, we will crumble to dust that Sanctuary. Let's see. I actually like the Remnant Rep is so prevalent. It keeps all over the top. Crazy. Go big decks in check. I agree. I think a Remnant Rep really helps keep the meta like kind of faster. Let's do that. All right. Gonna sack a Clue. He's probably looking for some mana because he knows that a turn 3 or 4. Yeah, turn 3 Crumble to Dust is coming. There we go. Turn 3 Crumble. Let's see, he's got 2 Swamps in his hand, a Bone Splinter, Stasis Snare. So he boarded in Stasis Snare. 2 more Stasis Snares. Bone Splinter. But no board wipe. Victory's Herald is in here too. Didn't see that last time. Gotcha. I was the first few on the deck tech earlier. Yeah, Tover, I saw that. Yeet! That was dorky. The meta is healthy, but still, I don't agree that we're just not releasing more info. Yeah, I hope that Wizards, kind of gets over that and starts releasing more info, but I agree that the meta is probably the healthiest it's been in like, I don't know, a year, 2 years. Love your stream, usually working when you're okay, but I'm sick, so I get to watch. Thanks, Will. Appreciate that. Drink some or eat some soup. There's a Transgress probably going to grab the World Breaker, would most likely, or the Tracker. If he doesn't grab the Tracker, that's coming down the following turn with the Scavenger Grounds. Yep, there's a World Breaker. He's going to probably swing in for 1. No? Okay. You mean the full set release, more info? Elliot, when they say more info, they mean like tournament data. So you have a bunch of information like from tournaments that just, or like MTGO data that Wizards kind of just holds back on, which is their right to. I mean, they're allowed to do that for sure. It's just kind of frustrating. Because it helps us kind of like, I guess solve the meta more quickly. Stasis Snare probably getting the Tracker here. Yeah. Main phase Stasis Snare means he's in trouble. Yep. Let's in response sack a Clue. It don't matter. Oh, that sort of info. Yeah, Elliot, yeah. You should build a white-blue monument deck, or white-black monument deck. I think there's some potential in those cards. Yeah, Bantu's Monument. Yeah, I agree. I think there's I think if Bantu's Monument had found any home, it probably would have been the Curse deck, but I haven't really like tinkered with it myself. I really love like the aristocrat builds, but they're really difficult to kind of get off the ground. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Can play a land here. Let's get out a initiate. Gonna tap here, tap here. How long has it been started? This is actually still game 1. So we're on round 2 of game 1, of match 1, I guess you could say. That's fine. Let's violent impact a land here, or a plains. Because these stasis snares are what's going to keep us held back a lot of the time, since he has 2 more in the deck. So want to be especially careful about that. Got a shock to deal with the Thraben Inspector or a dude. I can't remember his name for some reason. Cutthroat. The Zilliput Cutthroat. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind taking 1 damage here. No problem. I built a land destruction deck with Ravnica / Kamigawa. I use Sachi to give all shamans tap GG for the power. Oh my gosh. David, that's old school. Although I guess that wouldn't be considered old school if you were like in it, but that's several years ago. Goodness. There's Bone Splinters. Yep. That's fine. We can actually... Oh, I could have waited on that. Can actually Creeping Mold here on the Stasis Snare. Get back our dude. Yep. Could have saved a mountain there for the shock on one of these guys, but did not do that. Instead, I'll pass turn. Doing misplays. Misplays all over the place. Let's see what we got here. Transgress the mind. You can't get it. But you know I have it now, so that's one thing. Pass probably. Yep. Let's cycle this right here, see if we can get into a land. That would be nice. There's a land. Sweet. Let's sack that and draw. I saw the deck, but there are not many cards from Hour of Devastation. There's several, I thought. And I actually counted in the blue-red. There's way more in blue-red. There's like 30 cards out of the 75 that are from Hour of Devastation. Or from Amonkhet / Hour of Devastation. So... let's get out a captive here. I like that play a little bit better. Let's swing in with our 4/3. Mad scientist idea. Blue-black zombies casting Fraying Sanity on yourself. Lily on the top corner. What's the win con for this deck? The trackers or just making opponents so tilted they scoop? Paul, the win con would be like the trackers, and I also have World Breakers in the deck. These guys right here, they're great. But most of the time you're going to be able to basically get your opponent in a situation where they just can't play their spells, and then you just eventually overtake them. Here's an Anointed Procession coming down. No problem. I'm going to pass there. Let's see, here's a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can flip. Let's sack this. Flip our captive. There's another land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming in for 9. Also, the captives here are 4 6s. So if they stay on the board mid to late game, they're monsters. Donald, wait. Why do they have lands? Well, I can't get rid of all lands. Goodness. Let's see. Here's a Marionette Master. No problem. Gonna make a 4/6. That's fine. We just drew into a land, so we can actually make our tireless tracker large enough to withstand it. So let's see. Let's play out a forest. Let's crack that. There we go. Got an Incendiary Flow as well. Let's see. Let's just transform. And we'll swing out. Boom. Swinging in for 14. Ouchie. Gonna block with the 1/1 there. That's fine. Gonna block there. And I'm guessing you're blocking the 4/6 with a 4/6. No problem. They won't kill each other. I'll take 1 from the marionette. He's got 1 turn. Goodness. 1 card in hand. Is that game? Is that game? Give me the GG. We're so close. We're so close. I see star, star, star. 4 stars, GG. Oh, goodness. That's it. I got a hidden stockpile. Oh, so close. Let me show him my hand. Because, you know, my hand can kill with 5. Goodness gracious. That's funny. Alrighty. Well, let's go 1 more round. I think we're going to do 2 more rounds, actually. But that was a good showing on the first game. Again, this is a green-red deck. Like, I don't expect it to win every single time I play somebody. I'm expecting it to kind of, like, underperform a little bit. Donovan, hi, Taryn, what's up? That's me. Hi, Taryn is me. You're Donovan. Hi, Donovan. What's up? What's happening? Let's keep this. I like that. World Breaker in our opening hand's a little bad, but having 2 captives to be able to get to a 4 mana on turn 3 is pretty decent. Gotcha. How's it going so far? Round 1, we just took 2-0 against a white-black token strategy. Let's play out a Cinderglade here. We kept kind of a bad hand on the opening here on game 2, but we'll see what happens. Having World Breaker in our opening hand is sort of bad, but Crumble to Dust and Creeping Mold are great. So, ooh, we got green. That means Nissa's Defeat is coming in. Let's get out a captive here. I think I have most of these cards in paper. I might have to give this a shot at my F&M game. Anthony, it's a great deck. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it. It's not something you're going to win like a game day or a PTQ with. Oh, there's no braid. Ouchie. Let's see here. Got a Violent Impact. Let's get out another captive here and see if we can have it stick for a turn. At least. If not, we'll just cycle the Violent Impact. It says I'm drafting Hour Devastation. You are absolutely correct. Oh no. I didn't change the overlay. Let's see here. Can I do that during the game? I just noticed it. Crappy. He's going to lay land past turn. There's a forest. We will definitely Crumble to Dust the Sheltered Thicket. Any plans on doing some friendly leagues and or 1v1 events? Maybe in the future. Not at the moment. Gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. He's got World Breakers as well. What is this deck? What am I against? Gift of Paradises, Attune with Aethers, Abrades, Harness Lightnings. Hour of Promise, Ruins. This is a ramp deck. Gotcha. Definitely regret now the overlay saying Hour Devastation. First time seeing live. What are we playing? We're playing Green-Red Land Destruction. This is the second round. First round, we took it 2-0 against a white-black token strategy. So, I love how cheap your decks are. I can't easily justify spending $25, $35 on a fun deck. Right. Let's see. Tomorrow's deck is the blue-red Land Destruction. It's about the same. There was a Torrential Gearhulk. Oh, wow. Okay. There was a Torrential Gearhulk in the deck, but I decided against it. Let's cycle a Violent Impact here. See if we can get to a land. Nope, we got into a captive, though. That's fine. Pass turn. A sheep oasis. Very nice. Passing. There we go. Structural distortion. Let's get rid of the Aether Hub here. Once we get to 4, we can just start casting these kill land spells outright. So let's see what we're going to get out. We're going to cycle a Sheffet Monitor. Is that for a basic land? Yeah, basic land. By the way, just saw your cat travel stream last night and the Sunmare stream today. My wife wants the cat travel, my cousin wants the horse one. Nice. Dude, cat travel is good. I love it. I'm taking it to game day. And then the horse tribal, or the horse deck is just silly, but it's a ton of fun too. Yep. Land destruction versus ramp. Well, the thing is, if he has things that just make him ramp and he can't play his bombs, then we just stall until I play my bomb. So that's basically how that happens. Here we go. Let's do a creeping mold on the... let's do it on a 4... let's do a mountain here. Had to build the cat travel for my wife. Small world. Nice. Dude, cat travel's fun. It's awesome. I want to make the modern version and then play them against each other. That's funny. Cycling the Sweltering Suns. Have you tried any of the Godfrey gifts brews going around? They're pretty fun and can be $25 to $50 range and semi-competitive. I haven't played with them just yet. I'll definitely probably get into that next week. Get out a game trail here. Can't do anything about that. Get out a captive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 here for a world breaker. So as long as he doesn't kill our captive, we should be fine. But I'm kind of expecting him to kill the captive. There's your struggle. Main board struggle. Wow. All right, let's do that. Cancel that real quick. Let's do Gift of Paradise here. Gain 3 life and pass turn. Green-White Modern Cats is not a joke from what I've seen. Yeah, it's pretty good. Built this deck this morning after your video dropped. So much fun. Nice, Kyle. Hour of Promise. Very nice. Creating two black zombies. Alexander, hey Taryn, hope you're winning. Game 1, I went 2-0. This is game 2, or game 2, and this is match 1. So I'm doing pretty good. About to bring in some pain with a World Breaker. Let's see here. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get out a World Breaker. Let's get rid of Shrine here. Not a fan of that. Get down to 5, 7, and pass turn. The struggle is real. Shameless plugs, the laws. Are you good, man? See, I'm a small gaming channel that just started out and I really need support. If you guys help, that'd be amazing. Yeah, sure, man. YouTube's all about, building community and helping each other, so I welcome it. Let's see, let's block with 1 here. Does my World Breaker die to some weird burn spells? Nope. Yes? Struggle. Yep. The best thing about World Breaker, though, is that you can bring him back, so... There's Survive. No problem. Scavenger Grounds. We're going to lay that down. Let's see here. Let's hold up the Shock and Magma Sprays and pass turn. Struggle to Survive being in his main board is going to be difficult to mill him out. Or not mill him out, but destroy his lands. Let's Shock there. That's fine. Pass turn. Structural Distortion. Let's get rid of that one. And do 2 to him. Alexander, that plug, though. Goodness. All right, let's see. He's got 5 lands, so he can always do another Hour of Promise. Gift of Paradise. No problem. That just makes that one the target. We need to run a running count on number of lands we rip out from our opponent. That's true. Let's see here. Got a land. Can't really do anything this turn. Pass turn. This is going to be an awkward match. Played red-white dwarves / vehicles versus red-green cats last night. It was very entertaining. I bet. Goodness. Attune with Aether. I'm at work watching this. Such a slacker. Oh, such a slacker, I tell you what. Let's see here. We got to crumble to dust. Let's grab Ramming Up Ruins here because that's funny. Because, again, Crumble to Dust will exile these guys, so he'll probably just do 2 to me if he can. I think he needs 2 red, right? He can't tap it and itself. Yep. Get that out, get that out. Got World Breakers in his hand and an Ulamog. So that's fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at C5 right now. Whew. This is going to be stressful. Now we just need to get another one to get the... dang it, there's another Gift of Paradise. I was like, now we just need to get rid of the mountain. Now he doesn't have a red source. But now he has one. Good gravy. Let's see here. We got a Chandler's Initiate. This is going to die to a Harness Lightning, but we have to play it. Because it's what we can do. Excuse me. Terrence fans equals slackers at work. I'll tell you what. Lots of productivity issues around the office. Thanks to Magic being had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 7 here. So he can World Breaker. So we need to draw some sort of removal here. Nope, did not draw it. So this is going to be really difficult to get back on. Yep. Those 2 Harness Lightnings are going to be a problem. I agree. Let's see here. Excuse me. Itchy nose. All right. Getting a World Breaker down. Hashep Oasis. I think I might scoop and go to a sideboard here. I like bringing in This Is Defeat for sure. Is he playing your deck? Skywarp, no. He's playing a green-red ramp deck. You're usually streaming right around my lunch break, so that works for me. Nice, Josh. Sweet. Let's see. There's another one, I'm assuming. They're not in my grave anymore. They've been exiled or shuffled back into my deck. He used Survive from Struggle. Like Struggle to Survive, that card. And he combined the graveyards back into the library, so I couldn't do it. Let's see. I have Violent Impact. But I'm going to be taking 10 this following turn. Let's at least hold back this a little bit. 133 watching. Awesome, man. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. If you guys are first-time streamers, just sound off in the chat, and then I will, kind of go over my schedule one more time. I try not to do the whole self-plug too much. All right, coming in with 10. And I'm probably dead this next turn. Let's see. Hour of Promise. Yeah, we're dead. All right, let's go to Concede. Let's put in This Is Defeat. I like. Let's take out some Magma Sprays and Shocks. We don't need them in this matchup. Crook of Condemnation is going to be really important here. Struggle to Survive might be important. Might want to board in an Hour of Devastation. This is my first time catching the live stream. Usually watch the replays. Oh, nice. Hey, plugging is a theme today. Oh, man. Let's see. Do we want to put Circle to Survive? I'm not really a fan of it. It does help against the big creatures he's throwing our way. Let's take out Dissenter's Deliverance. Board in an Incendiary Flow. And a Chandra's Defeat. Let's board in 2 of these, just in case he has the idea of putting in like a Chandra or something. Are you sure Nissa's Defeat will kill Wardbreaker since it's devoid? Well, it won't kill Wardbreaker, but it'll kill the lands. So that's what I'm more worried about. So, yeah, destroy forest, green enchantment, or green planeswalker. It doesn't even destroy creatures. So, Hour of Devastation won't kill his Wardbreakers or Ulamogs. Why bring it in? Let's see. That's true. You're right. Let's take that out. Guy has a point. Donovan, you're correct. You're correct. Yeah, you could always do it versus his Hour of Promise zombies. Grant, you're keeping count this time? Awesome. Let's do Incendiary Flow then. Let's take out 1 more Chandra's Defeat and put it in another flow. I think that's better. The Gift of Paradise is going to be killed by the Nissa's Defeat as well as the just regular forests. I'll play first. Let's see what this opening hand has. Gift of Paradise. Channeler. Again, we're keeping Worldbreaker in our hand, but we've got a pretty compelling hand here. Let's keep. Play out a Game Trail. Bastard. Just run Sweltering Suns versus Hour of Promise much better. That's true. The problem with the Sweltering Suns for me was I wanted to make sure that I could effectively kill his creatures, or kill his lands. So Sweltering Suns not being in this deck is a little bit of a downside. So stale French fries suck. That's true. All right, let's get out a Chandler here. Will you survive a turn? If you do, I get to structurally distort something. If not, I will tireless tracker. David's agreeing with you, CMS Gaming. It's so true. All right, let's pass turn. We got some red mana. I feel like you have started the Wardbreaker in every opening hand. That's true. It's kind of again, it's like one of those things where it's like, man, Wardbreaker is bad to have in your opening hand, but the rest of the hand is so good. So I'm normally like, well, it's fine. Well, drawing 2 is bad though. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a Gift of Paradise on this. That way we can stagger his land a little bit. Because he's going to be more so dealing with once he gets to 5, it's going to be hard. First time catching your stream, you're really good. Thanks, Ori. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Some YouTube comments would disagree with you, though. Walking Ballista. For 1, no problem. Let's do a Structural Distortion on the red there. Whoop, let me cancel that and put this in my mana pool first. You can drown them in mayo or ketchup, but it doesn't really help. I agree. I'm more of a mustard guy myself, but, you know. Attune with Aether. No problem. There's red mana. On a different note, your Omni Kit previews were epic. Shame you didn't do a similar thing with Hour of Devastation. Ixalan's just around the corner. I did stuff previews with Hour of Devastation. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here. Blossoming Defense. Let's get out a tracker here. Keep up a Blossoming Defense for a Harness Lightning. And pass turn. Will it last? Nope. We got to use it right now. Right now. You guys are talking about fries. What is happening? Oh, gosh. Brian, what's up? This is game 2 this is round 2 of game 2. So he took the first match. I'm playing against a there's a struggle. Playing against a ramp deck. So this is super interesting. This is not in my favor at all. Let's play out a tracker here. Probably should have played tracker then game trail. That was a misplay on my part. I just saw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha. Don't break my world, Makey Breaky World. You might just destroy my land. Oh my gosh, Elliot. Get out of here. Let's see. Nope. All right, now do you want to take 2 and then do 2 to Tyler's tracker? Yep. That's fine. There's a Chandra's defeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough yet to do Ward Breaker. Have you considered doing some viewer/subscriber challenge in the future? Not yet. Maybe soon, but not yet. As in, let us play MTGO versus you. You would totally win, though. That's the point. I'm just kidding. Oh, my gosh. There's a game trail. Get that out. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 mana. Just kind of waiting on either a 7th mana for our Ward Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 there. Going to do a ChefNet monitor. Chefette monitor, not ChefNet. Goodness. We may get O2'd by this ramp deck here. I actually haven't played against a red-green ramp deck in a long time. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Nope, just 6. So he's close. If he plays a land, he can play out World Breaker. Probably an Hour of Promise here. Yep. That's fine. See if we can draw into a land. We drew 2 lands in a row, so we may not. Channeler Initiate. Will this last more than a turn? Probably not. If it does, we get to play World Breaker. Chef monitor with the French fries, eating tips. I can't wait until Eldrazi disappear. Me too. I love World Breaker in this deck, but Eldrazi, they need to go away. So here's a land they get to investigate. Swinging in for 4. We'll most likely kill the Sanctum here. There's another Hour of Promise. He's going to go wide this game. And we do not have anything to deal with it. Last time I played a red-green ramp deck was Return to Ravnica block. Yeah, I haven't seen one in a long time. And I mean, all of the, they're good in like draft and in sealed, but in the standard environment, they've never been like that great. They don't have a lot of tools. Not a lot of utility. That's fine. Scavenger Grounds. Let's see. Green. 7. Let us kill. We can use Shrine or Sanctum. Let's kill Sanctum. That's fine. And we'll pass turn. Now we have enough mana outright to play a World Breaker if they kill the Channeler. There's an Aether Hub. As you can see, my land destruction deck isn't doing too well right now. I'm not destroying that many lands. Now I'm against a ramp deck, so it's just going to be really difficult outright. Trying to sell my Black Lotus, I'll give you $2. Just kidding. Oh, man. Let's see. There's a tracker there. No way Eldrazi can stay forever. Jack, I love you, but no. They need to be gone. Let's see, yeah. I like Eldrazi. I just wish that decks wouldn't just... Like, the problem with Eldrazi is that they get cheated out, like, turns earlier than they should be, and then they just break the game. So, like, Aetherworks Marvel would be decent if Ulamog wasn't in Standard, but it was, and so it, like, broke it. Ooh, there's a Harness Lightning coming down on Warbreaker. Ramp is immune to land destruction? Pretty much. Yeah, I would say that. Eldrazi are like, we're colorless. We don't judge people the color of their mana. Oh, my gosh. Looks like, yeah. Yeah, Ramp is, I would say Ramp is my hardest matchup. It's going to be my hardest matchup. Yeah, they're going to exile everything. That's fine. Did you test any way to draw gas in the late game for this brew? I did test a few things, like you have Cathartic Reunion, things like that, to kind of help give yourself some gas. But, this deck needs more Avalanche Riders. Nice. Let's see here. Can you do lethal this turn? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I think that's lethal, right? Nope, I got 1. But I'm dead anyway, so it's no big. We'll concede. That was a quick 0-2. Yeah. Spin the wheel one more time. What's the best way to deal with red-green pummeler decks? Artifact removal, and if you're playing blue, counter. Counter that fling or counter a larger-than-life, stuff like that. Sadly, I think there's no chance of them unbanning Marvel Aven after Ulamog and Cosmic Rotate out. I doubt it, yeah. Haze of Pollen. Elliot. Yeah, Haze of Pollen helps against the pummeler. They feel real dumb when that happens. Let's see. No lands. MTGO gods, why? That's mulligan. We've got 2 lands here, 2 Ulamogs, a crumble. Really don't want to keep this. But I do have a play. Get to 3 mana. If I get to 4 mana, that would be nice. Let's keep. Let's keep the tracker on top. Yep. That's our turn. We're going first, too. He's got to hit okay. Let me play out my land and pass. Bounce spell to pummeler, yeah. Ramp will always be tough for this deck. Yeah. 2 was the count, by the way. Grant. Goodness. Invasive Surgery was good against sorcery-based decks, yeah. Let's get out a Captive. We've got an Inspiring Vantage, so we may get Magma Spray here, or a Shock. Let's see what happens. Just depends. Dazzling Reflection against Pummeler for lulz. That is funny. Crumble to Dust, destroy target gluten-free pizza. Yep, there's a Magma Spray. Called it. Are we playing against the ramp again? No, this is a new round. This is round 3 now. So we're playing up probably against let's see, let's play out a Game Trail. Pass turn. Some multicolored nonsense. Ooh, just getting in. What's good, stream fam? If you could bring back 1 card from the prior set, what would it be? Which set? Like one of them that was banned? I'm not sure. Reflector Mage, maybe? Because I don't think that card was terrible. I thought it was just unfun. Let's see if we can get out a Channeler here. Will it last long enough to survive? Or will it get countered outright? That's fine. Doesn't matter if Ulamog was around or not. Players would just cheat the next big thing with whatever they can. Yeah, I agree with that. But I think Ulamog is what made Aetherworks Marvel so oppressive, because they could do it on like turn 4, wasn't it? It was crazy. Too much. Too much. Passing turn here. They're a control strategy for sure. Let's see. Let's get out a Tireless Tracker. We can work around a Censor, but we can't work around a regular control spell. So drawing 3 or 2 World Breakers is not great either. Work needs to stop distracting me from my Magic card streams. I'm sorry, Anthony. That's funny. All right, pass turn. Suggestions for Aetherflux Reservoir and Paradoxical Outcome combo for Modern. Ooh, looking to make things more plausible and semi-competitive. I'm not sure. You definitely have to make sure that you have the mana ability to get them out there earlier. Like the deck, we have to go. Have a good one. Keep destroying lands if you can. All right, bye, back alley. Given Hazard, I think Reflector is a good hedge against it. I agree. That was Immercruel, yeah. I loved Reflector Mage. Like, when they banned him, I was kind of confused because I was like, I mean, it's really the only good card in the control strategy. At that time, it was really hard to, like, kind of, like, understand why they did that. Sweltering Suns. Let's see if we can draw into a land here. We got a shock. Not a land, though. If we drew into a land, we could have crumbled to dust his Wandering Fumarole, which is what he'll be swinging at us with this coming turn. So... And the bad thing with Wandering Fumarole is his ability is instant speed, so he can definitely swing out with a 4-1. I can shock, and then he can swap back to a 1-4, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if this is reassuring or not, but not all of your audience is at work. I start at 5 p.m. Nice. I appreciate that, Donovan. Goodness. I stream in the middle of the day because, you know, it's fun. It's fun for me, easier for me, too. It was Immercruel, not Ulamog, you're right. They made it busted. They just banned Immercruel instead. Spell Queller is still a thing. Monument showed that, yeah. 2 shocks. Well, pass. Now we just wait for the Torrential Gearhulk. Reflector Mage was my favorite card in Standard. I was sad. Yeah. Who's playing a what this game day weekend? I'm playing Cats at F&M and White Red Humans at Game Day, probably. Nice. Yeah, you put the shock on a convert stack. Let's see. Pull from tomorrow? No, that doesn't work. Okay, I got you. So the land dies no matter what. Right. You're right. I wonder why I'm thinking that otherwise. I guess because people usually let it I usually let it resolve. There's a Dovin Bond. Goodness. Let's shock here. See if we can get that through. Don't want Dovin Bond going off at all. Yes. There we go. Some form of ramp in this deck would help since you're playing white-black. Gotcha. Holy Worldbreaker, Batman. Yeah, might as well kill Dovin Bond. Well, he negatived Dovin Bond, so I get to kill that. My turn. Give him the shocker. All right, Blossoming Defense, not great. Got a big dead hand right now. Pass and turn. Goodness. Sometimes you draw your big stuff early. And when that happens, you just sit and wait. Your deck destroyed your own lands, it seemed. Dovin Bond, master reading guy. Okay. Passing? Yep. Hey, there's a Scavenger Grounds. All right, he's got full mana up, so I'm not going to crumble to dust, but I will pass. Assuming a Gearhulk or something pretty soon. Right now? There's a Sweltering Suns. Gotcha. This is 4-color control, yeah. Yep. Gonna draw all of his stuff. Get up to 8 cards. Go to 9. Yeah, okay. I hope your blue-red land destruction does better. I hope it does too. I think it will because it has a lot of control strategy elements. So, and the thing is too, it has like I think I counted it was 30 new cards from our Devastation Amonkhet that are in the deck. So, the new set benefited greatly from it. Let's see. Let's get out an initiate here. See if that'll work. Have you ever thought about doing some work as a fisherman? There's some good money in it if you hit the right waters. No. Goodness. What you doing in my waters? You guys remember that, old Greg? That's some classic YouTube right there. There's Gear Hulk. Magma Spray. Nope, Glimmer. Yep. I would say Mana Ramp and Control are the hardest matchups, because if we don't get to destroy their lands immediately, it's going to be really difficult to come back. So, Anticipate. You saw my downstairs mix-up. I love old Greg. Atarka Ramp was pretty good in Standard. Yeah, I think Atarka was great. Back in, was that Khans Atark here? Donovan. I'm old Greg. Oh man, what a throwback. Nostalgia. There's a Harness Lightning. Oh man, from the Mighty Boosh. Swinging on in with 5. Let's see here. Delayed stream, yeah. Oh, goodness. There's another Dovin Bond. Assuming you're going to draw a card. Nope, you're going to up it. Let's pop it anyway. All right. That's another famous song. Yeah. Let's see, we got Creeping Mold here. See if we can kill the Torrential Gear Hulk. He may have a sensor, so... Yep, negate. Guess who's back? Back again. Dovin's back. Tell a friend. Yep. Forgot. Oh, on the channeler. That's what happened. Yeah. You're right. I won't forget now. There's a tracker right here. Yep. Elliot. Oh, goodness. This is another Gear Hulk coming out. Yep. Now let's just concede. Game 2. Let's go sideboard here. Let's get out these Magma Sprays and Shocks. I like a Braid a bit more. I like an Hour Devastation over a World Breaker. That kills Planeswalkers, and it kills... I think Gear Hulk is a 6, so let's not do that. Don't forget to scry. Oh, goodness. Let's do a Crook here. Wait until he drops Nicol Bolas. I'm good. I don't want to deal with that. Let's see. Got Incendiary Flow, Channeler, Center's Deliverance. I think we're okay. Just got to get out some of that early game threat stuff that's just dead in our hand. World Breaker. I want to take one out, but... not sure what to take out, honestly. I think we're good, honestly. That's it, okay. Garruk kills Planeswalkers. Goodness. I know this Dodo and Von getting a lot more play lately. Is there something I'm missing about the guy? He's good. He's pretty good. Would you like to play first? Yes. Let's see here. I've got 1 land, nothing else. Both of these games, if you guys noticed, I've had a mulligan. So there's a World Breaker. Nope. Ooh, okay. This is not terrible, but not great. We'll keep that. We'll put Creeping Mold on top. Let's Cinderglade and pass. I think our Devastation may be okay versus Planeswalkers. The only problem is if he, has Dovin Bond on, I can kill that, but I can't kill like a Turn to Gearhulk or something like that. So there's a Creeping Mold on top. Whoop, nope, cancel that. Let's do Evolving Wilds here. Get out a green. Yep. Garruk smash Planeswalker, Planeswalker. Make fun of Garruk. Garruk no like them. Puny blue one make Garruk feel stupid. That's true. Alrighty. Tapping land. Goodness. Let's get out a Game Trail here. And get out a Captive. And we're good. We should be stabilized as long as... Yep, that's going to happen. As long as... And he did it. So, you know how it do. All 3 tap lands. Yeah, there's something I could really do about that. I was at, what, 5 on Mulligan? It was either take that or take a no-land hand. There's another Blossoming Defenses. Pass. Well, we have stuff if, to protect our creatures if they come out. Let's see here. We got to anticipate. End of turn. I think the right sequencing for land would have been 1 turn, 1 Evolving Wilds. Turn 2, play Game Show, revealing Cinderglade to play Uvenum. Oh, that's right, Cinderglade. That was my mistake. You're right. That is correct, Donovan, because Cinderglade counts as dual land. Mountain Forest. Let's see here. World Breaker, you're too early. Pass turn. Ah. Bad draws are bad. There's a Sweltering Suns. Yeah, it turns out it didn't matter anyway. Absolutely. This is Game 3, and this is Round 2 of Game 3. Round 1, we went 2-0 against a white-black tokens deck. Round 2, I went 0-2 against a ramp deck, and this is Round 2. Wow, another World Breaker. Goodness gracious. This is a control deck, so we're staggering really badly, so there's no way we can come back from this. I don't feel confident about it. Especially when we draw, 2 World Breakers back-to-back. That's fun. The MTGO Shuffler is not smiling upon you. It's true. That's how it goes, though. I've actually considered, getting a new account and, with a different username and seeing if that helps my shuffling. All right, let's see. This is going to get countered, but we got to start getting some stuff out of the way. Stuff out of their hand. The MTGO gods have not looked favorably on us. Oh, man. I always say, too, there's a negate. I always say, too, that Paper Magic, your odds are better than in MTGO, just based on, the algorithm on MTGO. It's just so difficult to not make, terrible draws every single time. And I'm not sure why that is. It could just be the way that, humans, shuffle the deck instead of how a robot shuffles the deck. But either way, it ends up with games like this where it just sucks for, 7 turns. So it's great for playtesting because it's well, if I'm doing, 50 to 60% on here, then I should be doing really, really good elsewhere. Let's do another one. And then continue to empty his hand out. Never mind 0. Grant. I'm trying again. But this is going to get Torrential Gearhult. Yep. Painful. Again, the two worst matchups for us are going to be ramp and control. So we ran into both of those today. Pass turn. We have a Braids in the deck, so we can deal with the Torrential Gearhulk no problem. We just got to, of course, draw them. But he's got tons of mana. So we're a little behind. There's a Dovin Bond. Why do you play Blossoming Defense over more removal? I'm just curious. The reason I do is usually whenever I get out a 1 or a 2-drop, it's going to be basically Harness Lightning, Magma Sprayed, anything like that. So I try to make sure that my creatures can stay alive long enough to be useful. So it shouldn't matter if MTGO Shuffle works in real life since both players use MTGO Shuffler. That's true. Let's see. Let's go for a Braid here. Yep. Sweet. At least that worked. How many more rounds are you playing today? I was going to call it at the end of this match, but I can do another one if you guys want me to. See if we can try and get another solid win in there out of the 3. And again, these are all streams, so it's not like I'm cherry-picking rounds, so I try not to do that. Let's see here. Pass and turn. 6 cards in hand. Yep. Passing that turn. There's an Abrade. Crumbled to Dust will be... Let's see. Let's do Ephemeral. Well, actually... Yeah, let's do Ephemeral here. It's going to get countered, but this will either be a Gearhulk or a just regular counter spell. Please do one more. Yeah, I mean, please, if you can. Yeah, I'll do one more than this after this one. I definitely feel bad whenever you get out in the negatives when we're losing. There's a pull from tomorrow. Crumble will... I think an Attune Harness Lightning Aether Hub package would be good. That's true. Let's see. Wandering Fumarole. What have you got in your hand? You got 2 Magma Sprays, a Harness Lightning, and 3 Abrades. Jesus. No counter spells, though, so that's good. Topher, play another. I will. Will do. He's got removal for literally days, so that's going to be fun. Yep. Sacking Dovin Bond to draw another card. Trying to get into some removal. Saw land destruction. I show up to the stream and the other player has 9 lands. Yeah, Garen, we're playing against Control, and I had to mulligan, I think, to 5. So, not doing too hot on this game. You'll be able to remove larger creatures with Harness Lightning. That's true. You guys put in a Attune with Aether, Harness Lightnings, and maybe... Bristling Hydra, something like that, for some more damage instead of a Tireless Tracker. Although Tireless Tracker draws you cards, so that's kind of the component that's really good with Tireless Tracker. Let's see here. Eight cards in hand. There's another Crumble to Dust. Let's get this other Wandering Fumarole here. And, of course, he may have a counter since he's drawn a couple cards. Maybe another Glimmer, though, too. Servants or Bristling, yeah. There's a disallow. Yeah, I would keep tracker too. Let's see. Gonna pass to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. Getting there. Can't do much. There's a Gear Hulk. Glimmer. Let's do a Braid here. He's got 3 mana up, so he may have a counter here. Nope. Very nice. So that's 2. The only other thing I would be worried about in this deck would be, besides the Gear Hulks, would be a Nico Bolas. Maybe we should try some ramp instead of those blossoming defenses. That's true. Maybe 2 more Gifted Paradise, something like that. Let's see here. Thing in the ice. Okay. Goodness. There's a Structural Distortion. Do that. Do. No, that's okay. We've seen enough. Harness Lightning. Gonna try and tick down the thing in the ice here. I'm thinking about blue-red counters with Archfiend, with Cathartic, and some aggro plays. How do you think that'll go? I think Archfiend has a cool place in Limited right now. I'm not sure about Standard. I know there's a like a blue-black cycling deck going around that's in. I wish there was a spell that destroyed a land and had Awaken. That would be cool. Is there one that you're thinking of, or that I'm missing at the moment? It could be. Let's see, Harness Lightning for 0. That'll take him down to 1. He'll probably Braid Thing in the Ice. That's what I'm assuming. I have an Irresistible Urge to put Thing in the Ice in every standard deck with blue in it. That card is great. I agree. Lance, yeah, I agree. He does. Yep. We may just be GG in here. There's a Channeler. So we do have a blocker. Yep. The thing now is that Worldbreaker can't kill the Awoken without Blossoming Defense. So there's a Gear Hulk at the end of my turn. No, I think you have all the best land destruction. I got you. There's a Glimmer. Excuse me. I would like some ramp in here. Saw Godfrey get Eternalized Archfiend, and then opponent used Cathartic Reunion to win. Nice. That would be awesome. Because it is whenever you discard or cycle a card. So Magma Sprayed my guy. Yeah, that's game. I was going to boss me defense, but I was like, I'll just die. All right, let's spin the wheel one more time. I bought a foil place of it when it was $30. Nice. Yep. Oh, actually, let's back out. Oh, come on. One more. There we go. I was freaking out there for a second. All right, let's see what this hand looks like. It's a very red hand. I like it, though. Game trail. Is going to be what's coming out. This might be another control deck. Move this over just a little bit. Yep. Servant of the Conduit or something. Gotcha. See, the 2 mana dorks I have in the deck are great because, or I like them because they have the ability to, let's see here. Let's get out a mountain. Pass turn. We'll cycle if he doesn't do anything. This looks like another control strategy. The reason I like the 2 mana dorks I have in the deck is because they go in the mid to late game they can go large, so they have the utility besides just being a mana dork for 2. Ooh, Dynavote Tower. Let's cycle this for a Blossoming Defense. Gotcha. Pass. Forest. And pass. We'll hit 4 mana and kill that Dynavolt Tower with a Structural Distortion. I feel like they should have reprinted Painter Servant as a mythic in Kaladesh. Would have made more sense with defeat cards. Yeah, I would have. They made it a masterpiece in the Kaladesh block, so that's something to keep in mind. All right, they're keeping their land up, so I'm assuming this is going to be a counter here. So let's not play into that. Let's just do an Incendiary Flow to the face and try and get that counter out. Nope. Okay. Pass. Anticipate. Supreme Will. Gotcha. Supreme Will, the better censor. Oh, goodness. The counter with utility. Things die too much to removal. I agree. There's an attune. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get out a game trail. Try and do a Structural Distortion on the Dynavolt Tower. We started off today so strong too. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. This is live, the live match in the tournament practice. So, yep, that's fine. I don't expect everything to be a win, so that's just kind of part of it. Let's see. Pass turn. Again, once you go into tournament practice, it's kind of like going into an F&M. It's just so random, like the decks you play against. So, let's get a Cinderglade here. Let's try again for that Dynavolt. We have another Supreme Will. What is this? A Glimmer? Torrential Gearhulk. Gotcha. Yep. Ouchie. What I am excited for is to show the blue-red land destruction, because I think it's a lot stronger than the green-red. If we learned anything today, it is that control is good versus land destruction. I agree. It's great. 3 to my face, and then 5 to my face in attack. There we go. So sad. Getting in for 5, going to 12. We've, flooded out as well, so that's always fun. I would have liked to see that this deck go up against like the red deck wins strategy. I think that would have been cool. Like, it's a hard matchup, definitely, but it is winnable. Yep. Coming in for 8. You can ping me another 3, right? So hit me for 11. Well, there's a creeping mold. It's not great. It's not bad. 3 cards in hand. Yep. That'll keep us alive for not long at all. Because he can just attack in with Lumbering Falls and Dynavolt Tower me for 6, and I'm done. So 6 in total. I'm just going to concede here. If he animates Lumbering Falls. Yep. Okay, let's concede. Let's go to sideboard. Let's check out Shocks, Magma Sprays, and Blossoming Defenses. Board into Braids. Crook. Falls plus Towers, GG. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see. I like flows. I can't hit the Lumbering Falls with that, though. Let's try Struggle and take out a flow. Should be good there. And submit. Let's hope to have a decent hand this time. I'll play first. Let's see, opening hand. We got a bunch of lands and a crumble. Did you call me a crook? I'll have you know I've never been convicted. Thanks, kid. That was funny. I almost want to keep this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana basically in my hand right now. So if we draw into a Ward Breaker, we'll be fine. Or if we draw into nothing but, Anthony, no Ward Breaker. What? Man. Because this is a difficult matchup, let's just keep this and play it out. Because I would hate to mulligan and have nothing. Because I feel like that's what would happen. Thanks to the MTG gods, knowing me by name now. Oh, he wants to perform for his stream? Well, we'll just make sure he fails. I'm like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. It's so nice of you. All right, my turn. Incendiary Flow. Here's an Evolving Wilds. Let's crack that. Let's get on cracking. All right, let's do that. Pass turn. No Evolving Wilds first. I mean, it doesn't matter. We could keep up an Incendiary Flow, but he's not going to have a turn to play. Let's try and do a Gift of Paradise here. He may allow it. Tyler, yo! What's up? Would have Evolving Wilds first. Yeah, usually. Let's see. We have a Rogue Refiner. That's good for us. That means he's tapped down and I can destroy his Spire Bluff there. Boom, boom, boom. Would help with deck thinning, that's true. Let's see, we got Rogue Refiner, Bristling Hydra, Supreme Will in the hand, Aether Hub, Botanical, Island. Lots of lands here. Gotcha. Trying really hard to make a deck revolving around Hazard's favor. Good luck. If you figure it out, let me know. I haven't had any luck with that. Here's 3. I'm guessing another Rogue Refiner here. Or keeping it up for a Supreme Will. That's fine. Let's do an Incendiary Flow here. Going to get exiled. Could play out Chandler's Initiate, but it will be Supreme Willed, so let's not do that. Would rather wait a turn. So, we're doing a little bit better this game. Aether Hub. Looking for probably a Rogue Refiner, maybe? Bristling Hydra. It's got 8 energy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Let's get rid of the Aether Hub here. Paradox Engine can use it, that's true. Just tuned in. How we doing? So game 1, I went against black-white tokens, or servos, whatever you want to call it. Did 2-0, did really well. And then game 2, died 0-2 to a ramp deck. And then game 3, I died 0-2 to a control deck. And this is, I guess, teamer control. So, terror bad. Are you trying to combine my name with bad and terrible? We're not doing too great because we're running up against a bunch of control strategies. So this deck does a little bit better against the tempo-based strategies. There's a Rogue Refiner. We can block here, but he will spend 9 energy to kill this guy, and I can't kill him. So let's not do that. He's still going to do the counters anyway, which is fine. Yep, I'm going to yield to that. Get me in for 6. All right, he's tapped out. Let's do some work. Let's get rid of the red mana source here. Tap for red. Let's Incendiary Flow the Refiner. And we can just swing out. Could have done the Initiate there for a blocker instead, but meh. Terra Bad is slang for very bad. It's been around for centuries, surviving the rise and fall of empires. I know, Elliot. I know. I'm just pulling your leg. Gah. Like you've been pulling mine this whole time. Let's see. Aether Hub. I can only think that Has Favor has some revolt thing like Age from the Cow. But it takes a lot to set up. Gotcha. It could be worth testing, but I'm not sure. Land Strings count as round 3. Yeah, game 1, or round 1 with the matches was a lot better. Let's see here. Vidi Vici Terrabad. Oh, you guys are dorks. All right, let's see if I can get rid of this Aether Hub here. Yep. Cancel that. Let's get out of Channeler Initiate. Carpe Terrabad. Oh my gosh. I came, I saw, it was Terrabad. We have a counter for this. There's a Supreme Will. Nope. Yep, I'll keep up a blocker. A2 Terrabad Brute. 4. Hashtag race. Yeah, he got it with Supreme Will, though. Yep. Five cards in hand. Got an Evolving Wilds. And that's game. Boom. Alrighty. We're good now. Whew. GG's. All right, guys. That'll be it for today's stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. And as always, I stream every single weekday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow will be, I feel, a much better strategy, which will be the blue-red land destruction deck. The counters in that deck are nice. Very choice. But yeah, look out for that tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. As always, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you know whenever we go live or we upload a video. And you can always follow us on Twitter at MTGO Traders for polls, updates on videos, and questions, all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a good Thursday.